While most students are learning remotely this fall, a number of students, or schools rather, on the Central Coast now being able to hold in-person classes, including Piños Union School in Hollister. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Veronica Macias.
And I'm Aaron Groff. Let's get right out to KION's Alicia Machado, who has an inside look at how that school is operating during the pandemic.
Students start off their morning with a temperature check and a health screening when their parents drive them up to the school. They'll be asked some questions like if they've been diagnosed or exposed to anyone who has the coronavirus within the past 14 days, and some questions about symptoms. Elementary kids are back in the classroom at Piños Union School in Hollister.
Tuesday.
But it's a process to make sure the virus doesn't enter these gates. Temperature scans and health questionnaires in the parking lot. We got a screening on the way in as well. And in the classroom, socially distanced desks 6 feet apart and masks on for all students, except kids below second grade. But the kids are catching on.
It's been working out really well. You know, we've been going through with the kids to wash your hands, keep your hands out of your mouth.
Despite this new normal, fourth grader Sophia Scow was excited to be at school, now 2 weeks into in-person classes.
I'm glad to be back because I get to see some of my friends.
And most parents are on board.
I have no worries. I feel like we've been able to reopen safely.
About 40 kids opted for in-person classes. The school is operating under a hybrid model. 2 days of in-person instruction, the rest of the week doing distance learning at home. But even with children allowed to come back to class, some parents chose to stick with full-time distance learning.
We had around 20 parents, students who felt that they were not ready to send their children to school because of health reasons.
For those students that opted in, administrators split the kids into 2 cohorts. Half the kids come in Monday and Tuesday, the other half on Thursday and Friday. Teachers are teaching 2 to 3 grades, and Wednesdays, the school gets a deep cleaning. Administrators say it's taken a lot of work to get here. They had to get a waiver approved by the county and state health departments to reopen.
Getting our reopening plans done, getting them accepted by the health department. And it was an endeavor, a long, hard endeavor, but it was well worth every minute of it.
I'm told the school will be doing hybrid learning until at least November, and then they'll reassess based on direction from the CDC and Department of Education. The superintendent tells me if they do get a positive coronavirus case here, it's in their plan to shut down. In Hollister, Alicia Machado, KION News Channel 546.
These schools all needed very special permission to open in this way because San Benito County's COVID-19 case rate is even too high for a waiver. So what happened? KION is told there were no cases of the virus south of Tres Piños. The governor then allowed the county to essentially be split into 2, allowing for in-person waivers for these rural areas south of Tres Piños.